Hey guys, so while I was in high school, I made the decision that I wasn't going to put the burden onto my parents to pay for my college. Um, just because I have four siblings, my parents work really hard for what they have, and I just didn't want to place that onto them to say, hey guys, I expect you to pay for my college now. I wasn't going to do that. So that left me with three options. Option number one, I either didn't go to college, which I didn't want to do that because I felt that it was important to have a degree. Not that I necessarily was going to use it, but just because I felt that it was always good to have one, just in case for later on. So it was either that. Number two, I went to college and I took on a financial loan. So I was looking at the University of Connecticut. I knew it was $25,000 a year, so I was looking at a loan for $100,000. I didn't really want to do that either because I still didn't know what I wanted to do after college, so I was like, that's a lot of money to take on to not know what I want to do. Option number three was find a way to pay for college while I was going to college. That's the option I chose. I said, you know what, I'm going to be proactive, I'm going to pay for it while I'm there, and I'm going to skip all the partying and the relaxing time. So when I wasn't in class, when I wasn't studying, I was spending my time finding a way to pay for college. So here, I just want to show you. This is the proof. I just graduated in the spring. I have my degree now. I have zero college debt, and I have a lot of money saved up. So why did I choose this path? Because I have a lot of friends that are graduated with me, but they have $80,000, $100,000 in college debt. They took on so many loans because they wanted the party time while they were in school. I didn't want that. What I did was I paid for school, and what it set me up to do was now instead of having $80,000, $100,000 in college debt after I graduated, I'm looking at, wow, I have enough money saved up for a down payment on a house, a good sized down payment. I have school paid off. I can go start looking at houses where other kids I know are so far in debt that their house window to go look at a house to buy one is going to be 8 to 10 years down the road because what they have to focus on now is paying off their loans before they can even start real life. I started at the age of 21. Everything that I want right now, I can achieve because I paid for college. I don't have those loans hanging over my head. I have a college degree, and I have an income stream that is greater than anything that I could have gotten right out of college. When I started looking after I graduated, I started looking at jobs, and I said, well, there's a lot of jobs, that are paying $20, $25 an hour. So that's, roughly $50,000 a year. I'm crushing that right now. I'm not even, $50,000 a year. I would have been happy making that, 3 years ago. Now, I'm looking at, wanting to make probably $600,000 to $700,000 this coming year. So how did I do this? You're saying, well, you probably are just here because you want to get people's hopes up. No, I'm telling you the truth. What I do is I sell with e-commerce. I do eBay, I do Craigslist, I do Amazon FBA. So let me go through all three of those things. I started selling on eBay. The first year I started going to college. Well, actually, I started my senior year of high school in order to start saving up. I started with next to no money in the bank. I started with $500 in the bank, which at the time was just from doing small jobs on the side. I saved up. I started flipping items on eBay. I was buying items for $50, for $25, for $30. Buy at yard sales, buy at local auctions, and I would resell for a profit. So while I was doing that, I was able to look up, other ways to make money. So I was selling stuff on eBay, and I was doing Craigslist at that point. I was buying local items and reselling on Craigslist. So that was ways I could make money in one single day. So what I did from there was I started looking for ways to make passive income, because the problem with eBay is eBay's fantastic. There are plenty of opportunities to make tons and tons of money on eBay. At my highest, I was making, doing over $100,000 in sales on eBay a year, which is great. But the problem is I had to do all the shipping myself, so it was very time consuming because I'd have to get the items, I'd list the items, and then I have to package everything. So if I was selling 20 items a day, that took a lot of time to package 20 items. But it's a great stream of income. I could have paid for college if I had just expanded my eBay business. But what I was looking for was a way to make passive income while going to school, while taking my classes, while studying. How was I going to make money while I was in class, while I was studying? eBay made me money, but then afterward I had to do more work because I had to ship items. Now, if you're interested in learning how to sell on eBay, how to pick up items locally, and how to resell locally, how to resell on eBay, this is recommended if you don't have much money saved. If you only have $200 saved, if you have $500 saved, I would definitely start selling on eBay first. But if you have $1,000 saved up, that's my recommended startup cost to sell with Amazon FBA. Look at Amazon FBA. Look at the cost of Yukon per year. It's $30,000 per year. That's in-state. I went in-state. I live in Connecticut. So $30,000 a year. I would have been facing an $100,000 plus student loan after I graduated. I have no college debt thanks to all my online sales. Now I'm running Amazon FBA. My best day on record so far is $5,700 in profit. That's not sales, that's profit. I made $5,700 in one day. That's my best day so far. Hopefully in the near future I'm going to eclipse that for daily best. But what I do is I sell with Amazon FBA. I sell private label products. What that means is I buy generic items on through Alibaba, from China, buy them in bulk. So let's say I buy 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 units of a product. I put my own label on it. I get all the items in the mail. I ship them all to Amazon, and I resell them individually on Amazon. So let's say I buy 1,000 units for $1 a piece from China. I put my own name on them. Now it's my product. I own the product. I own the brand name on the product. So I buy 1,000 units. I ship them to Amazon. Now I'm selling 10 units, 15 units, 20 units a day of this product, and I'm selling them for $24.99, $19.99. So my average profit on an item is $10 per unit. So if I sell 20 units of an item in a day, that one unit is making me $200 a day, which you divide that by, or times that by 30, that's $6,000 in 1 month off of one item. That's how you pay for college using the internet. There is so many opportunities with e-commerce today that if you just explore the possibilities, it's endless. I have 8 units or 8 products right now selling with Amazon FBA. All of them sell at least 5 units a day, so that's $50 per item. Some of them are doing way better than that per month. They're selling, I have 4 units making me at least $5,000 a month. And then eBay on top of that, my sales on eBay last month were 18,000. So between the two, I made enough money to graduate and then say, you know what, I'm just going to ramp up my online business. Forget getting a $20 an hour job. I'm going to do this full time. What I want to do now is I'm reaching out to teach all of you. So I had so many people recommending. They said, oh my gosh, you're so successful at 21. How did you do it? How did you graduate without college debt? And I told them, look, I sell with Amazon FBA. I sell on eBay. I know all of the tricks to online selling at this point because I would spend my hours, instead of going and partying after I finished studying for school, after I finished my classes, I wasn't studying. What I was doing was I was going and searching on the internet for more ways to expand my knowledge when it came to making money online. So I have now launched a course, and what it's going to do is it's going to teach all of you the exact method I use to pay for college using Amazon FBA, and I'm going to also launch a course later on that's going to teach you how to sell on eBay. This is the more important one though, because this creates a passive income while you're in college. Why is that important? Because it will make you money whether you're sleeping, whether you're in class, whether you're studying. It makes you money without having to touch it besides shipping your products out. And the greatest part is you don't even have to touch the products. after you make sure that the company's good and you get your first order to your house and you ship it out to Amazon, after that you can have the company ship it right to Amazon so you never touch the product. So you can make money while you're just in your dorm. You don't even have to see the product. You can make $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. That will cover college. This isn't like some ad to tell you that, oh, you need to go buy my course. This is truth. This is how I paid for my degree in 4 years. And I graduated with no debt, plus a huge down payment ready for a house. Plus, I have tons of money. I have 4 vehicles. I've got tons of stuff because I was able to use my time wisely rather than just chilling with my friends. I was out focused on how was I going to set up my future. And I'll tell you what, worrying about your future is something that's not stressed enough. Worrying about, what's next after college is not stressed enough, because what they tell you in college is, oh, it's the best 4 years of your life. Enjoy it now. And then, worry about life later. Well, guess what? If you try to spend those 4 years just chilling and having fun, the next 10 years of your life after that are going to be very, very stressful. And maybe longer, because you're setting yourself up to start in debt. And if you do that, then you're not even going to be prepared for the rest of your life, because now you're setting yourself with $100,000 in debt. Sure, you can get a decent job because now you have a college degree, but you're setting yourself behind, because now instead of focusing on buying a house, buying a nice car, starting a family, now you're like, okay, well, I have to pay off this huge debt bill first. So if you're interested in enjoying college, I'm not, this isn't some way to pay for community college. That's a great option too if that's what you want to do. But this is a way to go to a nice school, to pay for it, and to graduate debt-free, to set yourself up for the rest of your life. And the greatest part is, once you get your Amazon business going, not only is it going to pay you to get through school, but after you graduate, it's also going to continue being a passive income stream that you can apply either on top of your job that you get out of college, or you turn it into a full-time business, pursue it full-time, and make a great full-time living while selling online. So I'm going to make more videos. Check out my videos to come. Subscribe to my page if you want to figure out what I'm doing, what a lot of other sellers are doing to make full-time incomes selling online, and learn more about what Amazon FBA is. I'm going to leave a description, a link to my course in this video description. I made it very reasonable. A lot of courses to teach you how to make money with Amazon FBA are $800, $1,000, $2,000. I've seen them up to $4,000. That's not my goal. My goal is to make this course affordable to everybody that wants to join it. So I just launched it yesterday. I have a ton of students already. There were a lot of people waiting for this course. So what I did was, until probably November, I made it $199. I made it very, very, very affordable so that people can get information at a reasonable rate. Why I did this? Because I see a lot of people that want to join these other courses for $800, $1,000, but they don't have that much to spend. They're saying, well, I can't afford that, because if I spent $1,000 on the course, then I'm not going to have $1,000 to buy my first shipment of inventory to start selling. So I don't think it's fair to charge $1,000 for a course, because that's, an entire first shipment. When you buy your first products to sell on Amazon, you could use that $1,000 to turn into $3,000. So I would way rather see you spend that on inventory than a course. So that's why I kept my course reasonable for everybody. And, eventually maybe I'll go up on the price. But if you buy in now, it's $199. Plus, if you reach out to me and say, look, I have a friend that wants to sign up. If you can sign up 2 people at one time, I'm giving it away. Buy one course, get one half off. So basically, I'll give you both a coupon for 25% off, which drops the price down to $149. That is a great deal. It's a 6-hour course. It will teach you everything from A to Z of how to sell on Amazon. If you want more information, please just check out the link to the course, or check out future videos. I'm going to be talking more about this course after this. this wasn't supposed to be just an ad for the course. This is really to show you that it is possible to pay for college while you're going if you're driven to do it. Um, it's really important that you just set your mind to it and say, look, instead of enjoying these 4 years and just chilling, college is great. You know, I loved college even while I was doing this. Sure, I wasn't going and chilling, but the part for me, I was so driven that I didn't want to sit on the couch and just hang out. That wasn't even fun. I was just thinking about how much time I was wasting. So if that's your mindset and you're saying, look, I want to be really proactive, I want to pay for college, I want to set up my life, you know, for the future rather than just worrying about these 4 years. I want to worry about the rest of my life and setting it up, you know, smartly. Then check out the course, check out my future videos, and check out Amazon FBA. Google what is private labeling. You know, figure out what it means and how people are making so much money doing it. And then come back to me and say, look, I would love to learn this. And I have a friend, I would love to get the discount. I want it for $149. So if that's you, reach out to me, comment in this video, subscribe to my page. I will be posting a lot of free content on my YouTube page. But in order to get, you know, all the really, really good information, you're going to need to sign up for the course. But follow the page if you want general information and you want to learn some about what FBA is and what private labeling is. So that's all I have to say. And if you want to, you can just continue on with your, you know, if you're going into college, continue on and say, I'll worry about the debt later. But if you really want to set up your life to be successful, then be proactive right now. There's no better time to be proactive than right now because this is what's setting up the rest of your life.